welcome all of you. Today we discuss about the next topic, and topic name is the weather or climatic hazards. In this topic we discuss about the different weather hazards or climatic hazards like a flood, like a tropical cyclone, also heat wave, cold wave, and drought. These different weather hazards we are discussed in this topic. In this topic we discuss about the or in this lecture we discuss about the what is meant by weather hazards, what is meant by flood, also what is meant by cyclone, what is meant by tropical cyclone, what is meant by heat wave, what is meant by cold wave. And next lecture we discuss in detail what is meant by drought, also different types of drought or classification of drought. Those are this drought topic, that means this drought topic or content drought, it is most important for this semester also, as well as third semester. That means this content drought, classification of drought or types of drought, we again discuss in third semester in course AGRO 235, rainfed agriculture and watershed management. So we start with the definition or meaning of the weather or climatic hazards. So what is meant by weather, what is meant by climate, we are already discussing first 1 to 3 topic, or also we are continuously discuss when these point those are coming different topics. So again we discuss about the what is meant by weather and what is meant by climate, and after we discuss what is meant by weather hazardous or climatic hazardous. Weather, what is meant by weather, it is the present atmospheric condition or physical condition of atmosphere for a particular place and particular time. That means if now presently if clouds are present, that means the now the cloudy weather is occurs. If in short period, that means in 5 to 10 minutes after, or after occurrence of clouds, rainfall is occurs. That time the climatic that time the atmospheric condition, that means the atmosphere, it is known as the rainy condition. So this is about the weather. And next, what is meant by climate? This climate means average or generalized condition of the weather for a longer period of time and large area. So this is known as the climate. That means this weather is for the short period, that means for the one day. But in case of climate, it is for season, it is for various month, it is for year. In case of climate, IMD says climate condition is says to the weather data is available for 30 to 31 years. That means when weather data is available for 30 to 31 days, and this sum of this or average of this weather data, not sum, sorry, average of this weather data is calculated, and the calculated average weather data, it is known as the climatic condition. That means this climate means the average or general weather condition for a season, for a year, or for a decade also. So this is known as the climate. Now what is mean by weather or climatic hazardous? So what is weather hazardous or climatic hazardous? That means any type of extreme weather condition, that can causes damage or having negative effect on surrounding area. In case of agriculture, it is on crop and livestock. That means in simple language, weather or climatic hazards means any types of extreme weather condition that can damage crop, animal, leading to abnormal decrease in production and income of the farmer. So this is known as the weather or climatic hazards. That means any weather condition, that means heavy rainfall is occurs, hailstorm is occurs, see here, a tornado, any types of hailstorm, any types of lightning, wind, that means cyclone also, if flooding. These are the different weather, severe weather hazards. It is occurs for short time or it is occurs for longer period. When these different weather hazards is occurs, or this different atmospheric condition is occurs for a short period or for a longer period, it can causes the damage to crop and animal, and due to causes or causes the negative effect on the crop and animal, have they leading to, or that means the result of this causing or damage to crop and animals is abnormal decrease in crop production and final income, decrease in production and final income. So this is known as the weather hazardous or climatic hazardous. Weather hazardous, it is occurs for short time, and climatic condition, it is occurs for a longer time. In case of weather hazardous, if tornado occurs for a short period, it is known as weather hazardous. Hail occurs for a short period, it is also weather hazardous. That means this weather phenomena occurs for short period, it is known as the weather hazardous. But when a drought like situation is occur for a seasons, drought like situation. So what is meant by drought? Drought means prolonged weather condition or prolonged no rainfall, prolonged no rainfall. That means no rainfall for a season. That means occurrence of the their situation is known as the drought, and this situation is occurs for the season. That means any types of rainfall is not occurs in rainy season. So this condition, it is called as the drought, and this drought is occurs due to the El Nino phenomena. So El Nino phenomena, what is mean by El Nino phenomena? Already we are discussing the previous lectures. So these are the climatic hazards. Drought, it is considered as the climatic hazard because it is occurs for a longer period. That means for one season or more than one season. That means longer period. So this is known as the climatic hazards or weather hazards. So these are the different weather hazards, like tornado, hail, lightning, wind. Wind means also speed is increases, it is also called as the cyclone, anticyclone, sorry, not anticyclone, cyclone. Also flooding, also tropical cyclone, heat wave, cold wave, also drought. These are the different weather or climatic hazards. So now we discuss about the some weather hazards. Before studying the some weather hazards, we also discuss about the weather, what is meant by weather hazards in another words. So in another words, what is meant by weather hazards? Weather hazards, any naturally occurring weather condition, any naturally occurring weather condition that has the potential to cause the harm or damage. That means any natural atmospheric condition or atmospheric or weather phenomena that can causes the harmful effect, that means negative effect on the surrounding area, and in case of agriculture, the effect on the crop and animal production, and finally income of the farmer. So this is known as the weather hazards. So here another weather hazards, it is a hurricane, tornado, white outs, and forest fire. So these are the another weather hazards. Here hurricanes, tropical cyclone, typhoon, these are the cyclones, but it occurs in various regions. So this is called by another name or various name. In next slides or in next content we are discuss about the cyclone, tropical cyclone, and at that time I will say that uh, sorry, at that time we discuss about the what is meant by typhoon, and in which area the cyclone it is called as a typhoon, the cyclone it is called as hurricane, also it is known as the tropical cyclone in which area. So this is about the different weather hazards. So first one we discuss about the flood. The first weather hazardous is the flood. So what is meant by flood? In simple language, flood means uh, overflowing of water, overflowing of water, especially over a land, but land not usually submerged. That means for a short period, for a short period the water it is come above the land surface, and land is land is submerged for short period. It is not submerged for a longer period. At this condition it is known as the flood. In another language, flood means an overflow of a large amount of water beyond its normal limit, especially over what is normally dry land. That means in no rainfall region, in no rainfall region the region is a dry region. When region is dry, at that time if heavy rainfall is occurs, heavy rainfall called as the when rainfall is occurs uh, in between sorry above 86.5 mm, above 86.5 it is called as the heavy rainfall. This digit it is the plus minus 1 or 2. So heavy rainfall is occurs at that time, the water it is comes over the land surface. That means out of the canal, out of the river, out of the dam also. At that time this is known as the flood. I think you are very known what is meant by flood, so here is no need to explain for a longer time or again and again what is meant by flood. So in simple language, keep in mind what is meant by flood. Flood means overflowing of the water, especially over land not usually submerged. That means the land is covered by the water for a short period, not a longer period. So this is known as the flood. Next one, tropical cyclone. So before studying the tropical cyclone, we discuss about the meaning or definition of cyclone. Cyclone it is the closed isobar. Closed isobar. We are discuss about the isobar, what is meant by isobar, what is meant by cyclone. So this is the closed isobar having low pressure at a center. It is known as the cyclone, and this cyclone it occurs in tropical region of the sea or ocean surface. It is known as the tropical cyclone. In simple language, what is meant by tropical cyclone? Tropical cyclone means a cyclone that originate over a tropical ocean or a tropical ocean region or area, and it can develop into destructive storm. This is known as the tropical cyclone. That means the cyclone is originated, but cyclone is originated in land surface. It is known as the land, it is known as the cyclone, but this cyclone is originated on the water bodies, that means on ocean surface or sea surface, but this cyclone is developed or originated in tropical region. Already we discussed a tropical region of the ocean. That means this is the earth surface, here equator, and the 5 degree north, 5 degree south to 30 degree north and 30 degree south. This area it is the tropical area. That means in this area in ocean region, that means 5 degree north south to the 30 degree north south, in this region the ocean is present, and in this ocean area or sea area the cyclone is originated or developed or generated. So this is known as the tropical cyclone. So this is about the tropical cyclone. Next one, see here, the tropical cyclone, it is cyclone, it is also known as the tropical cyclone, it is also known as the hurricane, it is known as the typhoon. Cyclone means low pressure at center, it is the closed isobar having low pressure at a center, and this cyclone is originated in tropical region, it is known as the tropical cyclone. When in case of India and southwest Pacific Ocean, this cyclone or this cyclone, it is known as the tropical cyclone. And if this tropical cyclone or cyclone is originate or develop in the eastern Pacific and Atlantic region, this cyclone, it is known as the hurricane. Next one, typhoon. Typhoon, when this cyclone it originated in western Pacific, that means in China, it is called as the typhoon. So this is the most important for MPSC and UPSC purpose. Keep in remind always, those are prepare for the MPSC UPSC. I think banking, it is less important, but keep in reminded, it is most important for the MPSC and UPSC purpose. So this is about the tropical cyclone. Next one, here see also another weather hazardous like a tornado. We are discuss about the tornado in one topic. The tornado is violent rotating column of air that can destroy building and causes significant injury or death. Here hail can damage vehicle, crop, building and causes injuries. Also strong wind, heavy rain, lightning. So these are the different weather hazardous or severe weather hazardous. So next weather hazardous, it is the heat wave. So what is mean by heat wave? Heat means energy, and this heat wave, that means in simple language, increases average maximum temperature of a day in simple language. But IMD says what is mean by according to IMD, what is mean by heat wave? According to IMD means India Meteorological Department. This IMD having some criteria, that means they give some criteria to classify the period, it is heat wave or cold wave. In according to IMD, what is mean by heat wave? Heat wave means in daily maximum temperature, in case of daily maximum temperature of 5 days, consecutive 5 days or continue 5 days, it is goes above 4 to 5 degree Celsius, that means decreases 4 to 5 degree Celsius, 4 to 5 degree Celsius, that means continuously 5 days. If the average maximum temperature it is increases or it is beyond 4 to 5 degree Celsius, it is known as the heat wave. मराठीत त्याला आपण उष्णतेची लाट असं म्हणतो. सो heat wave according to IMD, that means suppose in case of Solapur district, the in case of summer season, Solapur district, the maximum temperature is occurs is 35 degrees Celsius in summer month, that means in April and May. Suppose in case of 4th April 43 degrees Celsius temperature is recorded at 5, 6, 7 and 8, 9 up to 10th April, that means 5 to 10th April, this temperature is recorded in between 48 or 49, in between 48 49, or in period 5 to 10th April, it recorded temperature near about 47 or 48 than the 43 degree Celsius. That means at 4th April it is recorded 43 and daily maximum temperature recorded 43 degrees Celsius. But from 5th April to the 10th April, 5th April to the 10th April, in this period or in this day, the temperature, daily maximum temperature recorded in between 47 to 48 degree Celsius. This condition known as the heat wave. This condition is known as the heat wave. So this is about the heat wave. In another words, the what is meant by heat wave? The heat wave means when daily maximum temperature of more than 5 consecutive days exceeds the average maximum temperature by the 5 degree Celsius. This is known as the heat wave. So in another ways, you can see this. What is meant by heat wave? Heat wave is the abnormally hot and humid weather lasting at least 2 days. So this is known as the heat wave. Heat wave, it is occurs in our country in summer season, and it can causes death of the animal as well as the human being. Also they see here the criteria for the heat wave by the IMD. IMD means in here India, not Indian. India Meteorological Department. See, India Meteorological Department say here see 4 to 5 degrees Celsius temperature increases than the daily average temperature also, or maximum temperature. So this is about the heat wave. Next one, the cold waves. So what is meant by cold waves? In simple language, it is a spell of cold weather over a wide area. Simple language, what is meant by cold wave? Cold wave means the spell of cold weather over a wide area. So this is known as the cold wave. Or in case of cold wave, the cold wave also we can define, or we can say what is cold wave means. The cold wave means when the against of the heat wave. Heat wave means daily maximum temperature increases 5 degree Celsius of the continuous 5 days. Against of this heat wave, the cold wave is defined as the when daily maximum temperature, daily minimum temperature of more than 5 days, 5 consecutive days or continuous 5 days, it is decreases by the 5 degree Celsius. Decrease by the 5 degree Celsius. This is known as the cold wave. Or in simple language, you can write or you can remind what is meant by cold wave. Or the cold wave means an unusually large and rapid drop in temperature for a short period of time. That means for a 24 hours. This is known as the cold wave. That means in 24 hours or in a day, the minimum temperature is drop than the daily minimum temperature. It is known as the cold wave. So this is about the cold wave. In another ways, another words, the cold wave means a rapid and considerable drop in temperature, usually affecting a large area. This is known as the कोल्ड वेव. त्याला आपण मराठीत म्हणतो थंडीची लाट. थंडीची लाट आपल्यामध्ये आपल्या महाराष्ट्रात हिवाळ्यामध्ये येते. तर अशा पद्धतीनं कोल्ड वेव आणि heat wave पाहिलं. Now we discuss about the again cold wave. When cold wave is occupied by the frost, that means due to the decrease in temperature, if temperature goes below 0 degree Celsius or goes in minus, at that time water vapor is directly converted into ice crystal. This is known as the frost. And when this due to occurrence of frost, that means when cold wave is observed, at that time frost is occurs, and due to the frost the effect on the crop. So see here, due to the frost occurrence or due to the cold wave, here papaya crop is damaged. their leaves is totally damaged. Also in case of mustard, mustard crop having fruits and leaves dropping is occurs due to the cold wave, that means damage. And that means here see on leaves of mustard crops the ice particles are observed, that means frost is occurs due to the cold wave. Also in case of jatropha leaves is also wilted due to the less receive of solar radiation and less photosynthesis. That means the biomass in this plant is dead, totally dead. That means crop is totally dead. So this is about the cold wave. Now we discuss about the impact of heat wave and cold wave on the agriculture and the crop. That means in case of crop as well as in case of animal. So in case of heat wave, in case of heat wave, when heat wave is occurs, that means when temperature of the surrounding area of continuous 5 days is increases by the 5 degrees celsius, 4 to 5 degrees celsius. At that time in surrounding area the area become a dry and hot, or weather become a dry and hot and causes the no precipitation. That means no rainfall is occurs, no rainfall is recorded, and this can result dryness or even a drought. That means due to the heat wave, drought or dryness situation is occurs in surrounding area where the heat wave is occurs. Also in case due to the heat wave the plants having are no longer growing. That means the plant they do not grow for a longer period due to the increasing temperature of the area. That means due to the occurrence of heat wave. And also worst case, that means poorest quality of the crop is recorded. And also next completely wither, that means the totally damaged or totally become a harm. So this is these are the effect of heat wave on the crop. Next one, due to the heat wave condition in agriculture suffers enormous damage and harvested losses. That means very large in very large quantity or extended or more losses is occurs in case of harvested crops. That means in case of wheat crop, suppose in case of wheat crop, if in case of fully mature or grain developed stage, that means when grain is totally developed or crop is become totally mature or fully mature, that means the wheat crop it is ready to harvest. At that time temperature of the atmosphere is increases. That means heat wave is recorded. At that time these spikelets of this crop is burst, and the seeds or grains from these spikelets is following on the earth surface, and due to the harvested losses are occurs. दॅट मीन्स म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी काय की ज्यावेळेस गहू पीक आपलं काढणीला आलेलं असतं, पूर्णपणे काढणीला आले, आता 1-2 दिवसात आपण काढणार आहे, परंतु काही कारणास्तव काढायचं राहिलं आणि अचानक जर ऊन जास्त झालं म्हणजे तापमान वाढलं तर त्याच्यामधले जे काही ओंब्या असतात पिकाच्या ओंब्या, तर त्या ओंब्या काय होतात फुटतात, आणि ओंब्या फुटून काय होतं हा गहू जमिनीवरती पडतो. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी काय होतं काढणी पश्चात किंवा हार्वेस्टेड लॉसेस असं त्याला आपण म्हणतो. सो दिस इज अबाउट दी हार्वेस्टिंग लॉसेस. नेक्स्ट वन, सेव्हर हीट वेव्ह could damage crop result in crop failure. So due to the heat wave, when crop required moisture crop required moisture, that means it required irrigation. At that time heat wave occurs and no water is available to crop. At that time crop it is goes under stress and crop become totally fail if irrigation water is not available to crop at heat wave condition. Also next effect of heat wave, the plants start to die from the effect of heat wave and fire increases. That means due to the heat wave plants start to dying or death in condition. So this is about the also heat wave. Also we discuss some point that means effect of heat wave. Due to the heat wave, deadly to plants, drought, cold wave can leave a land in danger of later burst and forest fire that consume death of biomass. That means due to the drought, due to the heat wave, drought situation is occurs, and after some time, uh, that means when heat wave is occurs at that time, drought situation is occurs, and due to drought situation plant is died. But at some time even cold wave is occurs, at that time the biomass in the crops, it is become a dead biomass due to the occurrence of frost. म्हणजे आपण पाठीमागं पाहिलं की जट्रोफा क्रॉपमध्ये काय झालेलं आहे किंवा पपया क्रॉपमध्ये काय झालेलं आहे की कोल्ड वेव्हमुळं त्याचे पाने पूर्णपणे सुकलेले आहेत आणि त्याच्यामुळं काय झालेलं आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये बायोमास कमी प्रमाणात तयार झालेलं आहे. लाईक दॅट नेक्स्ट वन, wind water may break and water supply may become unreliable, making firefighting more difficult. म्हणजेच ह्या ठिकाणी हीट वेव्ह आल्यामुळं पिकाला पाणी कमी पडतं आणि कधी कधी तुम्ही पाहिलं असेल बघा की अचानक एखाद्या जंगलामध्ये आग वगैरे लागली तर हे कशाचं कारण आहे, हीट वेव्हचं कारण आहे. कशाचं, हीट वेव्हचं कारण आहे की तापमान जास्त वाढल्यामुळे एखाद्या जंगलात अचानक आग वगैरे लागू शकते. सो दीज आर द डिफरंट इफेक्ट ऑफ crop. Also in case of people, due to the heat wave and cold wave, people can migrate from one place to another place. That means severe weather hazardous condition or area to the suitable weather condition. So again, in case of livestock or animal, when livestock in heat wave condition, ॲट दॅट टाईम द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ डेड ऑफ लाईव्हस्टॉक. म्हणजेच जर आपले जनावरं जे आहेत ते जनावर जर उन्हामध्ये बांधले तर कधी कधी आपण पाहतो की बाबा उन्हामुळं काय झालेलं आहे की एखाद्या लाईव्हस्टॉकचे डेड झालेले आहे किंवा थंडीची लाट आल्यामुळं लाईव्हस्टॉकसुद्धा काय झालेले आहेत, डेड झालेले आहेत. तर अशा पद्धतीनं आपण आत्तापर्यंत साधारणतः 4 ते 5 साधारणतः असतील फ्लड, ट्रॉपिकल सायक्लॉन, हीट वेव्ह, कोल्ड वेव्ह, अशा पद्धतीनं आपण 4 वेदर हजार्डस पाहिले. आणि याच्यानंतरचा जो राहिलेला आहे महत्त्वाचा म्हणजे ड्रॉट, DROUGST, ड्रॉट. These drought, types of drought and classification drought we are discuss in next lecture. Thank you.